What's up, everyone? My name is Pardon My Presence, and you are listening to the Pardon My Presence YouTube channel, where I address common issues from a unique point of view. It's also a place where I pardon a space for critical thought and analysis in today's society, where well-informed logical assessments are slowly becoming taboo.
Child support.
It had you under pressure.
Still under pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? It might not seem like
Right.
niggas under pressure.
Right.
Well, I need help, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get money.
Right.
Yeah, that's everybody know that. But the child support be slaying me, man.
Right.
I can't even live my life, man.
Right.
I can't even live my life, man. I'm supposed to be popping.
Right.
I'm supposed to be popping.
I'm supposed to be popping. Man. The subscriber count, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I get views and all that, but my subscribers, I'm supposed to be popping. What's happening, everyone? Let's get right into it. I want to talk about what I saw online in regards to Iggy Azalea and her now ex-boyfriend and still the father of her child, Playboi Carti. Now, from what I saw online, there was some type of tweet or post that was made by Iggy Azalea in regards to her being single and how she's going to raise her child on her own and how she can't trust her boyfriend, so on and so forth. So, based on the whole public blowout, it's pretty clear that at some point she's going to request child support, which she should, because he is the father of the child and he should be taking care of them financially. I just hope that he's still going to be involved in the child's life emotionally and there to provide support, emotional support, not just financial support, but just provide a presence of a male figure. But as far as those two, they're rich. They'll be all right. Whatever bill is going to be there, whatever child support fee he has to pay, he'll be good. But when it comes to you and I, the regular folks, what can we learn from this? What can we learn? You cannot make lifetime bonds with temporary people. People who you don't want to be in your life long term, you do not build with them. You have to keep them on the sidelines and never let them enter your life. You have to protect your life very, very carefully, because this is the one thing that people don't understand. You might not believe in marriage. You might not believe in, long-term relationships. And that's fine. But if you feel that way, you have to understand you cannot have lifetime connections with these people. And what I mean by that, you cannot bring a life into this world that you're always going to be connected to this person that you really don't care to be in contact with for the rest of your life. But you are, by default, because of the child, you're going to have to. And that's where animosity comes into play here. Because now you have two people who don't really care for each other, two people who would wish that they could just walk out and never have to talk with them again or deal with them again. But now you're forced to, either by the courts, or either just by having a relationship with your child, or just by police hunting you down because you're behind on child support or you've ignored child support. These are not the things that you want to have in your life. You want to have peace of mind, and you want to be able to walk away from someone if you don't want them in your life anymore. So it's very important that you protect yourself. If you're dealing with someone who's just a part-time person, part-time individual, or a meantime fling, use protection. Protect yourself. Okay, or better yet, don't even sleep with them. Don't even put yourself in a position where you might be attached to this person for the rest of your life. Okay, these are the things that you have to be very careful of, because when you end up in situations where now you've been a life into the world, and if you are going to be responsible for that life, you're going to have to find a way to get along with this other person. This person who you wish you would never see again, you're going to have to see for the rest of your life. So you better find a way to have an amicable relationship with them. You better find a way to co-parent. You better find a way to coexist. And you better find a way to make sure that you remain in your child's life. And for all those men who are in a 9-to-5 job, you better make sure you find a way to get joint custody. Because the last thing you want to do is pay, 60%? 70%, 50%, 40%, 30% of your income towards paying child support because you can't take your child in and take care of them at least 40% of the time to 50% of the time. Okay? Because really that's all you need. And if you're able to take care of your child 50 or 40 to 50% of the time, even 60 if you want to have more time, you know what's going to end up happening? You might pay nothing more than $50 a month for child support. She might even be paying you money for child support if she makes more than you. Or if the salaries are comparable, then you might have to pay anything for child support. And that's a better situation to be in, because not only will you have to keep, or will you be able to keep more of your money, but you'll also be able to have a better relationship with your child. A relationship that the other parent cannot control, cannot interfere with, cannot dictate. What can we learn from people like Dwight Howard and the stuff that he's going through, as far as him not being there for his eldest son because he was with his youngest son that he has from another woman? What can we learn from all these things? Well, here's the thing. When you decide to have a child with a person that you're not going to commit to, if you're not going to marry them, and if you're not going to have some type of agreement or understanding that this person that I'm laying down with is going to be someone that's going to be connected to me for the rest of my life, the possibility of you ending up in bullshit like these guys is very high. And that leads me to this point. You're creating life, and this life doesn't disappear. A child will always be the connecting bond between you and the mother or you and the father. You're going to be attached to this person for the rest of your life and the rest of your child's life. And a lot of men think, well, I could pay child support for 18 years and I'm done. Yeah, the payments might come to an end as far as the required payments, but your child becomes a man, and that man is only 18, 19 years old at that point. They're still a dependent in most cases, especially now. In this economy, you have people who are in their 30s living with their parents. So what makes you think that this burden of just paying child support is going to come to an end? No, you're still emotionally attached to this person. You're still responsible for this person. You still want this person to succeed. You want your son, your daughter to succeed, to be productive members of society. You want to help them in any way you possibly can. You're going to have a lot of sleepless nights after they turn 18, right? You're going to gain a lot of gray hairs based on trying to provide for them even after they're 18. So for you to think that, well, 18 years and I'll be done, no. Because guess what? Not only are you going to be a parent, a father or mother, but you're also going to become at some point in time a grandfather or a grandmother or grandparent at some point in time as well too. And you will have grandkids, which you will be responsible for too. And guess what? If they have them early, they're going to pawn them on you. So once again, the rule for the day: do not make lifetime bonds with temporary people. Have a committed partner. Commit to a marriage if this is someone that you see in your life for long term. If you don't see yourself marrying someone, have some type of commitment knowing that I'm okay with this person being in my life forever because they're responsible, I can trust them, they're not narcissistic, they're not egotistical, they're good team players, they'll work with me, they're self-sufficient, I can build with this person whether or not I'm with them. These are the things that you need to look out for, and you need to have some discernment and vet people the proper way. If you are not on good terms with that other parent, if this was a parent that you never thought that you'd even see past sunset or sun up because it was a one-night stand but you didn't use protection, so now you're connected to them for life, of course there's going to be drama. Of course there's going to be issues. Of course there's going to be a lot of legal things happening. Because again, like I said, the last thing you want to do is to be attached to someone that you never thought you'd see past next week. So please, this is very important for people to understand. Do not build lifetime bonds with temporary people. If you already know this is not someone that I want to be connected with for the rest of my life, then it's probably best I either don't sleep with them or make sure I use protection. Protect your circle, protect who you are, protect the life that you want to build for yourself so that you don't get caught up in these situations. Nutt Wisely. That's my word of the day today. Like, comment, subscribe, and share if you agree, disagree. Do not build lifetime bonds with temporary people.